thought we would be clever. So how do we know we're going the right way? I mean, marble floors are a bit hard to sleep on. So today we're spending the day in Sintra. It's a town about 40 minutes away from the town centre of Lisbon by train, and it has been designated as a cultural landscape by the World Heritage Centre. And we've got a special mode of transport, which we'll tell you later, which will be like reliving our Bali days. And we are going to leave from the Rossio train station in downtown Lisbon, as that's the easiest station to get to for us. So should we go buy the tickets?
Let's go do that, and we're going to get a drink for the journey, because I think we've got about 15 minutes until we need to leave.
So for a return ticket from Lisbon to Sintra, Lisbon, it's €5, which is still super affordable. And you might recall from our other vlog that you can get one of these cards, which is for metro and rail, which you can top up. The thing is, if you want to go to Sintra or any other rail destination, this card has got to be completely empty. I don't know why. I don't think that makes sense. So because we've still got a couple of metro journeys on here, we had to buy a brand new ticket, which is this one. So you can also take the Sintra train at any time and come back at any time. You don't have to specify the time that you want to go on. So instead of taking a tour bus and waiting a very long time in one of the various queues we've seen just outside the train station, we have rented for the day this.
It's just like being in Bali again.
So we've just had a really lovely lunch at a restaurant called Dão Pipas here in Sintra, which we would highly recommend. It's traditional Portuguese food. So our tummies are full now, so we're just gonna get on the bike and go to our first stop. We thought we would be clever and take our scooter right up to the Pena Palace rather than take one of the touristy buses, which is super windy and long,
a lot of
traffic. And whilst I think that the scooter is still the best way to see Sintra, because we have missed a lot of the traffic.
Most of the traffic.
And got it around pretty quickly. What we weren't counting on is a lot of the roads leading up to the palace being closed with a police officer there. And no matter how much you asked nicely, they would not let us go up on the bike. So now we've got a bit of a hike. So we've come from quite a residential area to what looks like deep into the forest. It's all dressed up like he's going for a hike in England.
We were on the bike and there was no sun and I got a bit cold. I stood on a snake.
I think we're so used to going on the motorbike in Bali where it's so hot and any little breeze
It's welcome.
is so welcome.
Yeah, it's a breeze.
And even though it is a hot day here today, the breeze is, it's not Bali weather. So how do we know we're going the right way? Because we're following people in front of us and we're hoping that they're also going in the right way, because there's a distinct lack of signage on this hike. Okay, so we're almost at the palace. It took what, about 30 minutes?
30 minutes from where we parked the bike. Give me a moment to catch my breath back.
But we see it. And you were very clever because you bought hiking shoes. I did not, because we weren't supposed to be hiking. But there you go. Obrigada, boa tarde. Obrigada. So if you're looking to go into the park, which includes the areas on the outside of the palace, like the balconies, etc., it is €7.50 per person. And if you want to actually go into the palace itself and see all the staterooms, etc., then you're looking at €14 per person. Sí, siga. So how were the toilets?
Not good. I don't know, let's just say it wasn't too much better than the one-star hotel in Dubai that I had to make an emergency stop at. So yeah, I've seen better. If you don't need to go, I wouldn't recommend not to go.
But they're in such a cute little building. It looks like a mini castle.
I think the building and the facilities themselves look good. There's no soap, no toilet paper. The floor was all soaking wet. With what, I don't know. So the building itself and the structure and the facilities are good. I just think it needs a deep clean.
Talk about being lulled into a false sense of security. You buy your tickets, you come in the entrance, and then you've still got a 500-meter hike, a 14% elevation to get to the palace. So wear comfy shoes if you're coming here, people.
So we're here and I've taken some photo shots with my laptop, of course. You can see the amazing view behind us. Where'd you come from? I thought this was like the Eddie section.
The Eddie show.
The Eddie show. It's really quite busy.
We should say that there is a coffee shop and also a restaurant here, which is great. I think the restaurant is actually got a terrace, so a really nice place actually to have a meal. And we're gonna go check it out.
Why don't you come with us, go have a look? Really great place to take photos. We took many pictures. Great with different types of lighting angles, so many different awesome backgrounds, from doors to sculptures to statues, different colors. It really makes it pop.
I would just say that obviously because it's August, it's peak tourist season, you are going to be like fighting for the best photo spots with all the people that are here. So maybe a good time to come would be autumn, but I think this is such a touristy place. When we've been before in November, it was still really busy. What a race.
I cut my finger!
We are at Montserrat Palace and we managed to just get entry into the palace with 1 minute
to spare.
Yeah, Sintra is so filled with traffic this August. Everything's taking so long. Yes, there are alternative methods. You don't have to go to Sintra by scooter, but the palace is quite far off the center, so you definitely couldn't walk it. You could take one of the tourist buses, etc., but you wouldn't get here in time, basically. So glad we got the scooter. So now we're looking forward to exploring the palace.
Let's go!
Wow, that is gorgeous. So even though this is called a palace, it seems like it was a private residence for rich families over the years. It was actually built in the 16th century and it belonged to a hospital in Lisbon. So it is absolutely beautiful, this building.
Now this is a library. Oh.
Can you go down?
Yeah, you can go down. You can go
thought
down
that was
to the
the kitchen.
Should we go down to the kitchen?
It's a bit scary.
Yeah, especially because there's no one else here.
And it's worrying when there's bars on the window inside.
staff quarters.
This is the kitchen.
Oh my goodness.
What a cooker.
Wow.
I'd
With all
love,
the copper molds and
I'd love a cooker
pots.
like that, Sarah. I could cook pasta really well on that. Have you got this?
So I know we were the last ones to be allowed into the palace tonight, but
We're sleeping here tonight, I think.
sounds good to me.
Like seriously, I think we're reluctant. Like these handles don't work. Like literally, these
I
are
mean,
like
they are
kids
pretty,
proof.
they're pretty cool handles, but oh, okay.
Maybe she thought everyone had left and they'd gone home for the night. We have a kitchen
Oh, let's check out that
and
door.
we have a toilet, so we're good. And we have a place to take a bath as well.
Let's take a bath and wash our face. Is that open? Oh my god, we're seriously locked in this palace.
And it's not very good 4G or no Wi-Fi. I didn't bring my laptop charger. I think we're all staying here tonight.
Yeah, it's locked.
We can't get out this one or this one. So which room do you want upstairs? We'll take room 2, you can take room 2.
Yeah. So we're still trying to find out the way out of the palace. I mean, marble floors are a bit hard to sleep on, I suspect, or else I would quite like to stay here. Oh,
Hello? We kind of want to go home now, people. Oh, this
oh,
is-
there. I thought we just
We have quickly 20 seconds to make it before the boulder comes down. It's Indiana Jones style. Let's go, go, go. Push out the boulder. The spike. Oh, you pushed me in the head. Wow, well,
I would say that Montserrat Palace is definitely a hidden treasure and a hidden site here of Sintra. Once you do look at sites to look at in this town, it does come up, but it was the first time I've heard of it, and it's certainly the first time.
the first time you heard of it and you call yourself Portuguese.
I'm so glad we rushed and made it.
I rushed.
With 1 minute to spare because it's definitely worth it. And actually, compared to the Pena Palace, there's barely anyone here. It's super quiet. You can take loads of photos and really take in the entire palace and the grounds without like jostling anyone.
And having 100 people in your photos, it was, yeah, a lot quieter here. Really enjoyed it. I wish we had more time here because the grounds look outstanding. If you liked and enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. But if you didn't like it, then give it a thumbs up.
And now we're just gonna relax in the sun for a little bit before making our way back to Lisbon.
Let's go.
Signing out.
Don't put that in the video.